Hello, everyone. This is the Canadian Dissident. I came across this story the other day, and just it made me think I got to start talking about this stuff. It's getting really crazy out there. So let's just jump into it. Here's the story. This is from Australia. Woman sets herself on fire inside car with signs saying, "No one cares. Mandates are killing us." If you had any doubts about the current situation in Australia, well, here you go. This is really unbelievable that this person has felt so much pressure, so much authoritarianism that they felt like this was an escape. Um, Here's a close up. You can kind of see it there. No one cares. Mandates are killing us. It's crazy. Um, as of the making of this video, the mainstream media has not covered this story, and they probably won't. Um, don't really want to bring any attention to the current state of things there. Now, here's another story from Australia. Hopefully, almost everybody's seen this one by now. This woman here was taken to a camp for people with COVID and, well, close contacts, apparently. This is from Unheard. She did an interview talking about her experience, and she also got some video inside the camp, videoing the people who were telling her to stay there. So she says people came to her door, took her to a quarantine camp, told her she had no choice. They said, "No, you're getting taken away, and you have no choice. You're going to Howard Springs. You can either come with us now, and we'll put you in the back of a divvy van, or you can have the choice to get a COVID cap." Okay. So she did have a choice. You do have a choice. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah. You can choose how to get to the camp. Okay. That's good. That was my main concern. If the police showed up on my door and told me, "Hey, you're getting taken away to this camp," my first thought would be, "Oh my goodness, how am I going to get to that camp? Do I need to get a ride?" Or, okay, they told me I have the choice. That's good. They're not just going to drag me there behind a horse or anything like that. So yeah, okay, you get a choice. Yeah. Great, right? It's crazy. So again, this is Australia. This is what things are looking like right now. And let me tell you, unfortunately, Canada is not that far off. Here's a story from Canada. The province of New Brunswick says that grocery stores can now ban unvaccinated shoppers. They can ban you from buying food if you are unvaccinated. Okay. Now, you might be looking at this and thinking, "Oh my goodness, New Brunswick must be just out of control with cases. It must just be through the roof." Well, let's take a look. So here are the stats for New Brunswick. Highlighted right here are the total number of deaths. 139 since all this started. That's all it takes. That's all it's taken to say you can't buy food. Some people can't buy food. So here's another article saying the same thing. Multiple sources. Canadian province allows grocery stores to ban the unvaccinated. Now, I found this article had some interesting points. Experts are also questioning the necessity for such a plan as the province's daily cases remain low. Now, I just showed you the total death count. Yeah, I question the necessity for this. Seems a little overkill. Now, this also says something that I find quite interesting. The plan raises serious concerns about human rights infringements. I find that really interesting because it kind of depends on how you look at it, right? You could say it's serious because it is serious. You're telling some people that they're not allowed to buy food. But at the same time, serious is really subjective, isn't it? And it seems like most people just don't care. So is it really that serious? It's kind of shocking to me that this was able to pass at all, but it kind of goes to show that I guess it wasn't really that serious. In addition to this article also points out that in Canada now, if you are unvaccinated, you are not allowed to travel. The Trudeau government has recently banned unvaccinated individuals from traveling within the country or to other countries. You see, you can't even travel within the country anymore. Okay, here's the Government of Canada's website saying pretty much the same thing, verifying what the article said. Vaccination requirements to board a flight or train in Canada. Mandatory vaccination to board domestic or international. Okay. Here's another one. Provincial and territorial restrictions. There are travel restrictions and exemptions when moving between or within some provinces and territories. Okay. So you're not allowed to move around within Canada. Now, in the United States, there's something called the Constitution. In Canada, we have something similar, although significantly worse, called the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. So here I'm going to draw your attention to Section 6, called Mobility Rights. The first point here, every citizen of Canada has the right to enter, remain in, and leave. I'll read that one more time. Every citizen of Canada has the right to enter, remain in, and leave. Well, no longer. Not every citizen. Comply, and you have rights. Listen, you have rights. Disagree, and, maybe not so much. Here are the stats for Canada on vaccination status. 86.72% of people 12 years and older are fully vaccinated. So you see, this is how you lose rights. This is how people lose rights. Rights that are not routinely exercised or exercised by a small group, those are the ones that get targeted. And then the majority says, well, I don't really use that right. I don't really do that. So they don't really care. They just let it go. In this case, we have, 13.3% of people who are losing their rights, but it's a pretty small minority. So most people just don't really care. This is where we are in Canada now. This is the state of things. Now, we're not quite at Australia levels yet. I mean, we don't have camps, not yet. But I don't see things getting better. Not for a while, anyways. That's where we are. So look, let me know if you liked the video. I'd like to keep covering this stuff, bringing it to your attention. This has been the Canadian Dissident.